Hey everyone, it's that time again. It's time for an album review. Let's get into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to Did You Know Doji, and today we're going to be doing an album review. More specifically, an album review of the new Tyler the Creator album, Cherry Bomb. If you don't know who Tyler the Creator is, he's the leader of the hip-hop collective entitled Odd Future Wolfgang, or Odd Future for short, which features various artists such as Haji Beats, Damo Genesis, Left Brain, Mike G, Matt Martians, and of course Earl Sweatshirt, whose project I just reviewed not too long ago. Now Tyler the Creator has basically made his claim to fame with various albums such as Bastard, Goblin, and his most recent project being Wolf, which I actually thoroughly enjoyed very much and thought was one of Tyler's best works so far. Which it was about 2 years ago almost. He released that album in 2013. And so, almost directly following the release of Earl Sweatshirt's album, Tyler pretty much announced that he was having an album coming out too in April. And from there, it was pretty much out there for everyone to listen to. And when I first saw the title of this, for some reason, the first thing that came to my mind was Joan Jett's Cherry Bomb, and I don't know, for some reason it kind of didn't fully settle with me. Like, in all the other titles of Tyler's albums, the title kind of alone got me drawn into it. I mean, Bastard, Goblin, Wolf, but with the name Cherry Bomb, I was just like, what am I in for here? And was I right? In a sense, kinda. So, yeah. So this time, I'm not necessarily going to take you through track by track, but more so I am going to just explain how I feel about this album. To me, this album is definitely Tyler's most experimental and creative album, if you want to use that word, creative. Because I will definitely say he did not try to go for comfort on this album. There was nothing comfortable about this album. Everything sounded very new and sounded very experimental. It definitely sounded like he was trying different things. And in a sense, that's good. You never want to, stick to something that you already know how to do, because then you fall into a rut, and that's definitely not a good thing. But for me, this album is... It's very hit or miss. There are points where I'm listening to this and I'm thinking, wow, he's gone in, he's done great work, he's done very good things. Like, for example, on songs like Find Your Wings or Two-Seater or the second half of Keep the O's. I mean, he goes for this very neo-soul type of sound. And when I listen to it, I'm just thinking to myself, wow, these instrumentals are very great, very fine-tuned. They sound very professional, and when I hear them, I'm like, wow, I'm really happy to see what he's able to do here, and I'm just amazed by it. And then there are other songs on here, although they're not as fine-tuned, I still say they're very good, such as, the beginning song, Death Camp, and also a little bit of Buffalo. Buffalo's kind of one of those songs that's hit or miss for me. Sometimes I enjoy it, sometimes I don't. And also Pilot. Those also being songs I think the instrumental is very good, and although the vocals are distorted on there, I still feel that they're enjoyable. There's some enjoyment to be had in listening to these songs. So where does the flaws come in? Well, there are songs on here such as the first half of Keep the O's. When I listen to that song, it's just, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I listen to it and I'm just, at a loss for words, if you will. I listen to it and I feel there's something missing there. And it's so funny because I've heard Tyler say on Twitter various times that this is actually his favorite song. And I get the meaning of it. I understand what he's saying. You know, you can keep all the money, you can keep all that stuff. I'd rather have the good stuff. I'd rather have, you know, the more important stuff that isn't money. And I understand that. But I feel it's not executed very well. And that's the only real problem here. If there was a better execution of it, I'd probably feel more, what's what I'm looking for? More security, you know. It's not the message that's bad, but it's more so how you present the message that gets to me. And then there are also songs on here like Okada, California, which it's not bad, the sound, but there are times where I'm just feeling that this song is dragging on. And for it to be an ending song, I feel that's kind of the worst part because I'm just looking like, oh my goodness, can this be over already? It's not bad as far as the instrumentation goes, but the fact of the matter that it's just too long. Now, not to say that there aren't other good things on here, like for example, goodness, the dark. Let me look at. I'm about to look at this title because I cannot remember the name of it. The Brown Stains of Darkish Latifah, Part 6 through 12. That is the real. That is the real title of that track, and it features Schoolboy Q. And I think. I'm sorry. I think it's a very good song, and I actually do enjoy it because it's very energy filled. It's very enjoyable. I like it. It's definitely, if you've heard Schoolboy Q's Oxymoron, you'll notice that on the song The Purge, Tyler's featured in that one, and he also made the beat for that one. So it's definitely very interesting to see that, you know, Schoolboy Q would come out to Tyler's album and do this song with him. And it's definitely one of those things you would expect from him. And then also the song Cherry Bomb. Even though I've heard most people say that they dislike this song, I actually enjoy it very much. Why? I don't know, it just fills me up with energy. But there are definitely songs on here that I'm just feeling that I either feel they're hit or miss. I don't love them and I don't hate them. You know, I'm in that in-between point. I feel on this album that, yes, I do appreciate that Tyler tried some new things. He tried some very experimental things. And I don't shun him for that, you know, because sometimes you just have to try things to get it right. But do I love everything on this album? I would definitely not say that. I would definitely say if you're going to listen to this album, go into it with an open mind because you were going to hear some things that you probably didn't expect to hear, especially if you really enjoyed Wolf, for example, as I did. For example, I guess you could say some things on here or remind me of Tree Home, which is a very good track, but sometimes I just feel on this album that some things could have been executed just a bit better. So I guess it also makes me curious to see where he is going to go from here because, I don't know, it's a very different album. Not saying it's bad or good, but it's just how I feel about it. So should you check it out? I guess you should. If you're a fan of Tyler the Creator, I think you'll at least want to listen to it. If you're not a fan of him, this will definitely not change your mind. It may make you hate him even more. But let me know what you think of this album in the comments below. And I'm Doji. Now you know. Thank you so very much for watching. This might be a little bit of a short one, but I just wanted to really get my opinion out there in the simplest way possible. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Love you all. Bye. What the heck is that? It was just a dream. It was all just a horrible, horrible dream.
Or was it?
Hey everyone, were you able to sit through that? Well, if so, thank you very much. And thank you very much for watching this. Of course, you can always follow me on my social media, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. And now, one of the biggest announcements I have is, I now have a Twitch channel. That's right, so if you've ever wanted to see me live stream, well, you can do it now. My Twitch name is the same as my YouTube name, so I'll leave a link in the description below, and I'll throw a little annotation right here. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, because I actually had fun, especially making the last part. Love you all. Bye.